Well, Alhamdulillah, although we have talked about it so much, I can say the Nusuk card is the talk of town. Talk of the town, is it said, for this year's Hajj. Because it is one major item of all activities and yes, that everybody is talking about. The authorities are very, very serious about this Nusuk card. And that made it a symbol of fear, that if you don't have it, you always get frightened to see any security man close to you, and so on. So the Nusuk card is very, very key in this year's operation. Initially, we thought it's business as usual. We thought they will just announce and then after a while it will disappear. But this time around, it is here. It is with us, and we are feeling it because it is affecting us. But let's see what is it and what is it meant to serve. This, over the years, we have been complaining, not only Nigeria, but world over. We have been complaining about the Tikaris, that is the non-pilgrims joining the camp, joining the pilgrims, in most cases taking over, blocking pilgrims' accommodation, and the pilgrims largely stay in the sun and squeeze themselves and so on. There was that complaint. Coupled with the fact now the authorities are having this new policy, visa policy, 3 months visa policy, that once you have a visa, you can spend 3 months in the kingdom. So this made a lot of pilgrims, those who came for Umrah since Ramadan or before Ramadan, to insist to stay until they perform Hajj. Remember, this situation made the Nigerian intending Umrah pilgrims to suffer, because most people came for the Umrah but refused to go back, waiting to go for the Hajj. And then even those who got the visa decide to stay home so that they can combine it with the Hajj. So all this made these people to carefully design this Nusuk card, to say this is the gate. This is the gate to the Haram. You cannot even go to Haram in most cases without the card. And it is also a gate to the Mashair, the holy site. And even when there, you cannot have access to the camp, to the tent, without the card. So they have been announcing that, they have been telling us that. And like I said, initially we generally thought it's normal, after a while they will, but now I said we have started feeling the pain of it, because when they start arrest, they were arresting the overstayers of the Umrah. In fact, they were following different mosques in town, arresting and so on. We thought it will stop there. Until now, they are arresting. And it reached the time when they arrested 3 of our pilgrims in one instance, and then another 4 in another instance. We had to struggle to get them out after taking them out of Makkah. Alhamdulillah, all our pilgrims are now back, and they are facing their ibadat. And so this is the part of the effect. They can arrest and take you out of Makkah, and if care is not taken, it means you will not be able to perform the Hajj itself. So by this, we said we must advise, we must sensitize our pilgrims to always be carrying the card, the Nusuk card. So this is the one important role the card is playing. And I think I need also to mention that when we see this, we started complaining to the authorities. One day, the Deputy Minister of Hajj and Umrah decided to organize, to grant us interview and to tell us direct, point blank, that this Nusuk come to stay. So we should just adjust and make sure our pilgrims abide by it. And make sure even if we have Nigerian communities, we communicate to them that they should not attempt to perform, to say they are performing Hajj without this Nusuk. Because anybody performing the Hajj without this card, one of the 3 things, or all of the 3 things will happen. One, he said, they will arrest. We have seen they have started arresting. After arresting, they will imprison for 6 months anybody they is in their net for attempting to go for the Hajj without the Nusuk. And then there will be fine for 10,000 Saudi riyals. This, of course, he was telling us, especially in relationship to those our Nigerian people that are based in the Saudi, or those who are coming for those who came for the Umrah, that we must warn anybody we know to be aware of making any attempt to go for the Hajj. So either fine, detention for 6 months, and then the worst is banned for 10 years from coming to Saudi Arabia. He said all these 3 will be applied to anybody that they arrest, especially for those who are staying in the kingdom. Those who came for the Umrah will be banned for 10 years before they come back to Saudi Arabia again. So that is why we started the sensitization and making sure every day we are making effort. Of course, up to now, some have not gotten their own because of the sensitivity of the card. It is produced in Riyadh, not even close here.
That is an important issue.
Yes. Okay. So it is produced in Riyadh, and they will bring it here for the distribution. So, and unfortunately, unfortunate for some of our pilgrims, they lost we have cases of missing cards. So we are working for those who missed their own, who lost their own or misplaced, to see if we can get some replacement for them, because it is not fault, especially those mistakes can be addressed. So these are the issues. And the authorities are cooperating now, but we have this serious complaint against the securities for just arresting our pilgrims. At times, even when they are wearing, they have the card, but they claim they have even if they have the card, if the card is not active, then they suspect, because they are aware already there is counterfeit of the card that is being sold at a price. So that makes the thing again more difficult, because as we know before, yes, any card you are using, the bad ones, you will see counterfeits of it. They will be selling to people to make use of. So this time around they said anyone they caught without the card, or the card is not active, they will arrest.
What are you doing on the issue of this harassment?
Yes, we have reported already. We have reported, and I think it's the effect is there also. We have started seeing the effect of the complaint, because we complained to the highest authorities, especially when they took our pilgrims, drove them outside Makkah without any notice, without us knowing even their location. It's just by the grace of Allah that we are able to trace them to. We lodged complaint. We communicated, and apparently they are heading to that to the complaint, and so far we have not had any incident again.
What the percentage of the pilgrims that are yet to get their Nusuk cards, and how soon are they getting there?
So far it varies. In fact, some states like Plateau, for example, they have collected all their cards. They have distributed all their cards. So some states really collected all their cards, but some have not, and some are having balances to get, especially those who have not arrived Makkah yet. Yes, because until you arrive, they collect the passport, and then they will activate the cards before they distribute. So now we are working daily to fix for everybody to get the passport. I mean the card, and then to make sure they are active.